Hello, everybody. It's Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and this is an impromptu live. I was attempting to go to Goodwill, but the Goodwill said they're only taking cash today. I never have cash on me, ever. If I have any cash, it's just like some change that's not going to do anything for me in a store. So I just left there and I stopped at this other thrift store and they didn't have anything that I was looking for either. So then I finally gave up and I just went to Hobby Lobby because the yarn I had thrifted that I said I was going to do a cat pod, and we're going to talk about the cat pod in just a minute. Um, it came from Hobby Lobby. So I said, well, I'll just go back to Hobby Lobby and see if maybe some of the type of yarn is in the clearance section. Their yarn was not on sale, so I was thrilled to say I found some like the white I bought at the thrift store. I'll share that haul next, but let me show you what I have for the cat pod. Hi, Leah. This is what I've got so far. And you can see the opening's going to be on this side. I used the gray on the bottom that I had. And I've got just a little bit of gray left. And I'm thinking this will go around the opening. But to finish off the top, I have this much of the white left. That's it. So I knew that wasn't going to come up, to make the top of it. As I go, this will get smaller and smaller and come over, and there'll just be a little hole that a cat could go down inside. And I think it's going to be perfect size. Good morning. I am writing my pattern up as I go. So when I'm done, I will type that up into my community tab, and I'll put it also in my Facebook group. If you're on a device that won't give you access to the community tab, just shoot me a message with your email and I can email it to you. Just doing this for the community, and Howard's already looked at it and he says it's looking good. So I'm going to finish this out. So let me show you what I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Well, the first thing I picked up, I can't show. Well, it's not really the first thing I picked up, but one item I picked up, I can't show you because I already ate it. It's Frere Rocher chocolates, the little 3-pack. Those are my go-to. Love that chocolate. But anyway, so I went to their clearance section, by fabric, and I got not one, and I have more than enough to finish this one, but I could maybe start another one. So these are normally like $20. They're on clearance for $5.49. So I got 2 of this kind of dark charcoal gray. Howard, I'm going to knock some of your sun out, honey. I'll leave you on the sun side of the curtain so that people can see the true colors, maybe. They call this black, but to me it looks more charcoaly. But don't you think it would be okay for the top of this? I think it would. It'll be gray, black, and white. Can't go wrong from that. And I'm going to leave the label one intact. And that's all I picked up at Hobby Lobby, because I was on a mission because I want to finish this up. I figure this cat bed will take at least 2 of these. So these are a super bulky, 2 skeins of this. It's 17.5 ounce, 497 grams, 30 yards or 27 meters. It's a size 7 jumbo. The yarn, the little yarn key is a 7, the one that looks like a little skein there. Hi, Nettie. So I'm going to finish this up. And, Janice is the one that sent me the hooks. And I wanted to let her know that I tried to work this. When I started, I was using this yarn with that S hook. And I was so thankful she had sent me the 3 because I actually needed to use the 25 millimeter hook. I just could not get that S, the size S, which is a 20 millimeter. I just could not get my hands to maneuver this fat yarn, but this great big one. And the letters for the 25 millimeter can be a T, a U, or an X. I just went and found a chart that told you the letter sizes for the different millimeters. And that's what they said. And they said the S is just a flat S, but then the next one, this one is 15 millimeters. It can be known as a P or a Q. So P and Q are basically the same hook. I thought that was interesting, worth sharing. So I'm going to work on finishing this up after I sign off, but I stopped at Joann's as well. They, y'all know I'm making the dresses, right, for Project Dress a Girl. Well, they actually have the cottons on sale for a 3-day special for $4.99. So what I did is I went over to the remnant bin because it's 50% off the current selling price. So I got some remnants, and probably none that I got on their own will make a complete dress, but together I can make different components and come up with some really cute multi-fabric dresses. So we've got some dragonflies, and this is purple. It looks blue. And then this is blue and probably will look purple. But see, I could even use those two together and it would be cute. I wish this showed the right colors. It just doesn't. Then I got some solid pink. Let me maneuver my light a little bit. Maybe if we do something different with the lighting, the color will be more true. This looks so dark on my side of the room. I don't know. Is that better? Well, not really. It's lighter than that. I thought it was wonderful. I was really surprised. And then this one is, I'll open them. I'm going to serge them and wash them so I can make some dresses. Celestial. That's what the word I was thinking of. And you can see this is the length of it here. So it's only about 25 inches long, but I could get maybe the skirt out of this and then use plain purple or some other purple for the top. And all of the cotton remnants that I have, I'm going to put in a basket and start doing some of Brenda at Mount Scrapmore, Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. She's got some beautiful patterns that use nothing but your scraps. I'm going to open these so you guys can see how big these pieces are. And I only paid sometimes less than $1 for the pieces. So the dragonflies, that makes it look more like its true color. And you can always tell when fabric's brand new and it's not been pre-washed. It's really kind of stiff. That's the finishing oils and chemicals that are on the fabric. That's why I always pre-wash and dry. So they've done all their shrinking and running before I spend hours making a dress. And here's a blue, and it's really a dark, pretty royal blue. Not what's showing. But again, these are kind of all work together. And then the pink one. Aren't the fabrics great? And I always love it when they've got like a weekend sale and I can get the remnants even cheaper, like lots cheaper. This is almost a full yard of solid pink. I got a bunch of remnants, so bear with me. This is a half a yard. just a half a yard. But you know what? For a little girl's dress, that'll make sleeves. It could make the yoke and the facing. And this is a pretty blue, but you could put the two blues together, or even the blues with the celestial, and make a really cute dress. I don't know how they feel about celestial fabrics. I know we're not supposed to use like what is it? Licensed materials or cartoon characters. So no Disney fabric or anything that looks like a commercial type fabric. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to do any of that. All right, this one is 0.944 of a yard. So basically it's almost a full yard. I'll have to pick some of these labels up off the floor because they're missing the trash can entirely. And this one's really pretty. It looks like maybe lavender. This is enough. I could probably do a size 1 dress with this. I picked this one up thinking I would pair it with the dragonflies. I thought they went really pretty together. Even maybe with a pop of the pink on it. I want to mix it up so my dresses are kind of unique this year. This is 1/3 of a yard, 0.333. That's 1/3 of a yard. And it's just the daisy print. And I know I only paid like 80 cents for this. But it would go with the plain pink. See, it's just a tiny little piece. But on a little dress, I could probably get a couple short sleeves out of this and maybe a facing for a little girl. And now these are fun. I've got 2 pieces of the same fabric. One is 10 inches, a 10-inch piece, and one's 0.472. Not quite a half a yard. But they're so fun. And if I mix them with like the purple and stuff, how cute would a ruffle be out of this on a purple dress? Because it's got purple in it. It actually, this is the width of it. I mean, the width of the piece. So I think these would make great ruffles. And you could use it on all different colors. I mean, it's purple, red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. It's all of the colors of the rainbow. This would make adorable ruffles. Yeah, this one's only a 10-inch piece. But oh my God, they're so pretty. All of them. I'm going to have a blast with those. Those have to be served so I can wash them. And then I picked up some patterns because Butterick and Vogue are on sale. I don't usually buy Vogue patterns because they're more leaning toward fashion industry styles, you know, like you'd see in runway shows and that kind of thing. I don't wear clothes like that. So, yeah. I got this dress here because it just flat looked comfortable. I don't know who shared this pattern, but when I saw it, I was thinking that would be cool. And then if I made it for fall and winter, if I made it out of sweatshirt fabric, that would be really warm. And then I could wear those stockings I got at the thrift store. And I have some fleece that I could do that with, or sweatshirt material. I bought 2 of these. These are new release Buttericks. And I'm thinking about making a couple of the little dress with the bloomers to match. And I'll just pin them together with a safety pin when I send them in. And I bought 2 because I'm going to send one to my mom because she keeps saying she wants to make some. And this one doesn't require any closures. It's just a pull-on dress. And that's what they want you to do, is have a pull-on dress. Or maybe it's because it has this tie at the back. And if you wanted it to be more modest, you could actually sew it part way up and just put that tie on. So you'd slide it over their head and then just tie it at the top, or just leave it open to where they could step into it. I'll look at that. But I'm going to send one of those to Mom. There was 2 other patterns I wanted to pick up, but they weren't in the drawer yet. I saw the McCall's box sitting on the counter, and I'm almost asked if I could just go ahead and go through the box. But they don't really like you to do that because they don't want them to get mixed up because they come in numeric order. Yeah. And then I got this dress, not dress, a shirt pattern, boho style. Dee and Dory actually pulled boho from their box to challenge each other. And they've been asking for people, if you make something out of one of their challenges, if we could send them a picture of what we made so they can include it in their video. So I sent them a picture of my robe saying, this is a project over 20 years in the making. So this is really old fabric, and on and on. And they said, yeah, we'll get it in a video. So when they pulled boho, and I remembered this was on my wish list for Butterick Patterns, I thought that would be awesome to make. And you could even elongate it and make it into a dress if you wanted to, but I think I'm just going to do the shirt. I'll go through my stash. I've got some flowy fabric like that. So that's what I picked up. Isn't that little dress pattern adorable? And then this one looks comfortable. Even the short sleeved one would be great because it's got that great big pocket. You could put your phone and maybe your wallet in it, and you wouldn't have to carry a bag. That would be great. Is Kathy here? Hi, Kathy Cowell. Becky, how much yardage is required to make a girl's dress? And well, it depends on the size. A size 1 you can probably get out of a yard, and then it goes up a little bit as the sizes go up. If you're going to make them for the big girls, you'll need 2 or 3 yards of fabric for like almost teenage girls. I know they always put a call out to be sure they get some for the big girls, the older girls, to get some dresses, because that mid-range, the like size 4 to 10, they get inundated with those. So this year I'm focusing on the little girls, the size, 6 months to 24 months. I'm kind of focusing more on the toddler age group, and then I might make a couple for the big girls. So that's my focus. That's why I've been buying the remnants at 50% off when they go on sale, because I can turn a cute little mixed fabric dress out of all of these remnants, and it won't cost me much. As like if I went in and I just bought straight yardage, that could add up really quick. And I'm trying to use from my stash. I'm trying to buy remnants when I can, when they're on sale and I get them 50% off. It's just a really good deal to do it that way. Hi, Vicki. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to finish this cat pod. And I will.
Bixby voice privacy contents have been updated.
Okay.
To continue, review the updated items on your screen.
Oh my God. Go away. These phones are always listening. I don't care what anybody says. They're always listening. That's why you get inundated with things when you open your phone. Anyway, that's all I had. I will type up the instructions for this. I will tell you, if you're going to try this, for my pattern, you'll have to use the super bulky yarn, because if you use anything smaller, it's not going to work out. It's going to end up really tiny, because this big yarn, it takes up a lot of space. So what you would normally put like 12 rows or so with a like size 4. With this, you only need to do like 4 rows and you've got your bottom done. But let me tell you, this part of my arm right now feels like Hulk Hogan or what's the guy that gets mad and turns green? Hulk. Yeah, that muscle right here is hurting pretty good because pulling this stuff around, I mean, look how thick it is. But my pattern will be based on using super bulky, just an FYI. And again, here's the cat pod so far. And this is just a pattern of my own making. And I am going to share it with the community on my community tab and in my Facebook group if anybody wants to take on this honkin' yarn. And I might make another one with the black and see if I can finish it with whatever I have left of the 2 skeins of black. I'm pretty sure the cat pod, you would need 2 skeins of this yarn. And what did I say? This yarn is what? 30 yards to a skein. So that's a lot less yards, but it takes up so much room. But yeah, it's going to make me strong. All right. Janice, thank you. Thank you for the hooks. I've had to use the really super duper big one though with this yarn. I tried with the S hook. It about whipped me. I'm telling you, that thing was something else. But I got it done. It looks much smaller on IG. Well, it's pretty big. It's let's see. I got that cute measuring tape came with the crochet hooks. I'll tell you how big it is. I'll take the hook out and hope I don't drop that stitch. Across the bottom, the base is straight across 12 inches. And then it is about, I'll put the measurements on my instructions when I post them to the community tab. It's about 46 inches around the outside of the bottom. And of course, as I go up, it's going to get smaller and there's only going to be a hole for the cat to shoot into. So I'll post, when I get it done, I'll post a picture on Instagram. It'll show up on Facebook. I just have it set up to where it'll do that so that I don't have to think about sharing things in both places. It just automatically does it. I'm sure that drives some people crazy, but not everybody that follows me on Instagram follows me on Facebook. So that's why I have it set up to do that. That's what I was thinking, Vicki, that this would be a perfect size for an average cat. Howard was checking it out, and I can guarantee you he will put his big old butt in that cat bed, whether he will truly fit or not. He would try it out just to say, I fit, so I sit. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for stopping in and listening to me blather. I will see you all later. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.